Hey everyone, it's Ryzen.
And Liz.
And Patriots beat the Titans 35-13. Don't be fooled by that score. This was not a blowout by any means. It was actually a competitive game until about the middle of the fourth quarter when the Patriots blew it open. Anyway, first, Titans get the ball first. Credit to Rabel, he had a really good game plan. He had a really good game plan in this game despite having virtually no one on offense. Defense was still somewhat intact for Tennessee, although they'd lost some of their linebackers, and D-line. I think they lost their starting D-lineman. They go 3 and out. Judon gets another sack. Thank God, Judon, dude's a monster. They get a punt. It's a good punt, or they punt. It was a real good punt, but unfortunately they somehow did illegal motion on the punt, which I don't even. How do you illegal motion on a punt? Their gunner didn't set properly. They re-kick. It's not a great punt. The Patriots take advantage of the short field position. They get a touchdown to Kenny Bourne, following a play from Bolden, which was just a fantastic screen. I don't even know how he picked up that first down, but he did. But that led to the touchdown to Bourne. Bourne was fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, good game for him.
Next drive for the Titans, they basically go right down the field running the ball. Hilliard and Foreman had fantastic games for the Titans. Oh my God, they were both incredibly good. So they score a touchdown, 7-6, because they missed the extra point. Kicker for the Titans, woof.
Bad
today. Wow, he hit the upright twice, which the upright's literally harder to hit than making the damn field goal. Holy cow, bad. Patriots second drive, they go right down the field. They're throwing the ball well. They can't run at all, but Jones is fantastic. But they get held to a field goal, 10-6. Next Titans drive, there was that stupid freaking roughing call on Judon.
Was not a roughing.
Was not roughing.
Nope, I don't think it was either.
He hit Tannehill clean in the pocket, in the chest. Wrap up tackle, went to the ground, used his hands to brace, breaking the wrap up, meaning he did not either A, put body weight on him, or B, hit high or low. Look, I understand you're protecting quarterbacks, but that's a safe tackle. I'm sorry, that is a safe tackle. Don't penalize good football play.
Right, that was a bullshit call.
It was a bullshit call.
Whatever.
Whatever, you gotta overcome bullshit calls, but please, NFL, you got to have somebody upstairs that just looks at these. I get in real time, maybe you don't see Judon put his hands down. But there's got to be a guy in the booth that says, pick that up. That's not roughing.
Yeah, right.
Or, an obvious missed PI. Like, they have booth replays. They can have somebody just look at it in 2 seconds for those really quick things.
Right.
That wouldn't slow the game down at all. Just somebody that, on the radio.
Right.
Or on the headset.
It was
dumb.
A really, really bad call.
But whatever. The guy doinks the kick anyway. I love the sound that doink makes, by the way. Always love that. Makes just next drive. Dink and dunk. Mac Jones throws a 38-yard pass to Myers. Oops, I guess he doesn't only dink and dunk. Jones was fantastic and threw a bunch of deep passes tonight. Maybe that narrative should go away. He takes deep shots when they're there to be taken, like, a quality quarterback.
Like all quarterbacks do.
If it's not there and the check down's there, then yeah, you take the check down. But if there's a shot, a one-on-one shot,
you take it.
Then you can take it. He takes deep shots when it is appropriate and when it's there.
Like all the other quarterbacks do.
That's good QB play. I'm sorry he doesn't sidearm or no-look pass like Mahomes idiotically. But I prefer good quality mechanical QB play than flashy stuff for no reason. But maybe I know I'm in the minority on that, but I find stuff like that aggravating.
Yeah.
But whatever. Unfortunately, get held to a field goal, 13-6 Patriots.
Full kid all 5.
he missed the 150 at the end of the half.
I thought they said he made 5 field goals.
Not at 5 from 50 for the season.
Oh, okay.
Next Titans drive, they fumble by Hilliard. Okay, to be fair, Hilliard and Foreman had a fantastic game. they did both have bad fumbles, and it cost them. Got to protect the football.
I mean, the Patriots could have had like 50, 60 points in this game.
Oh, they should have.
But they didn't.
Oh, they should have.
Because the Titans just had a really good game.
Kudos to the defense on the Titans. Really,
Yeah.
really locking
Solid.
down in the red zone.
Real solid.
Gotcha cost it, recovered by Duggar. Next Patriots drive. This is the throw that John's going to want back. He had Hunter Henry open for the walk-in touchdown, and he actually overthrew him. He doesn't miss many, but that was a miss, and it was a bad miss.
Tannehill did the same thing.
He did, yeah, later on. So the kick is good, 16-6. The next Titans drive, this is the... Oh, God. This is this one. So, Kyle Van Noy drops a pick. Should have ended the drive and put the Patriots in great field position to really seal the game. And then the Titans basically concede the drive by doing a draw play. That goes for a touchdown. That is, I'm sorry, inexcusable.
Yeah, the run defense was bad in this game.
That is inexcusable. The Titans are literally conceding because the drive didn't go well to start. They almost turned the ball over, so they're just going to run the ball. Maybe get a first, but all likely probably not pick up the first because it's 3rd and 3. It's not really a running down. So, and somehow, Patriots have a brain lapse and gives a touchdown. Inexcusable. Just completely inexcusable. I think it was Hilliard. It was a good hard run, but I mean,
Yeah, it was.
he was barely touched. I mean, come on, you gotta effort, guys. You gotta block shed. You gotta close gaps. Gap containment today was really bad. QB containment was good. Tannehill couldn't roll out much, but gap containment for runs, really bad today.
Yeah. They got to fix that.
Oh, yeah. Good news is Buffalo can't run the ball, so small miracles. Anyway, the Patriots, they do get the ball. They actually do go for it, but Myers has a horrible play. He's standing out of bounds, which, dude, what are you doing? He comes back and makes a great sideline tap, but you can't go out of bounds first, man. Like, he lost track of where he was on the field. Cost him a field goal because it made it a 53-yarder that was missed.
Yep.
Would have been a 47-yarder. Probably is good.
It probably would have been, yeah.
Folks spend money under 50. Well, whatever. I mean, he's been good over 50, too, but he literally doesn't miss under 50.
Yeah, he never does.
So,
I mean, for anybody over 50
it's hard. I mean, he makes it, 50+%, which is really good for over 50. But under 50, it's like 90%.
Especially when it's snowing.
Yeah, it was flurrying today. Anyway, third quarter, Patriots drive. They get another field goal. They ruin a great kick return. Basically, Shetsky had a good kick return. There's a face mask on it, but doesn't matter. Patriots have a field goal. Maybe could have been a late hit call in this drive on Mac, but I like the no call personally. But if you're going to call the Judon one, why didn't you call that one? So it's inconsistent because he was giving himself up, but whatever. I'm happy with it. I just prefer both be not called, but whatever. The Titans, they get 2 big runs and fumble, and Jackson caused it. Mills with a great recovery. Jalen Mills was fantastic in this game.
Yeah, he was. Very good.
He was very good. Next Patriots drive, and then there's a bunch of 3-and-outs until we get to the 8th drive for the Patriots. Get that great play to Kenny Bourne where he runs a deep slant.
And he just
deep
tiptoes along
crossing.
the sideline.
Yeah, and he tiptoes to the sideline. Myers with a really good, clean block. Didn't throw his body weight into it.
He just kind of stood there.
Just kind of stood there and
put
his way into him. That's a good play. And Bourne somehow, I don't know how he stays in bounds, but he stays in bounds. Touchdown. Great, fantastic play. Really was the game-sealing play. And I think Tennessee thought he was going to step out of bounds. But, great play. 26-13. Next drive, Titans run the ball well, all the way down, goes to the 4th quarter. They get to 4th and goal. Okay, the Titans have been running the ball well.
I do not understand this play call. I do not understand this play call.
I thought the offensive coordinator did a pretty good job for Tennessee in this game. But
Except for this drive. I don't understand why they threw the ball on this play.
Well, there were 2. They did 4 plays. They did 2 runs on first and third down. The second down play, I don't understand. The second down play, they brought in for a heavy run, and then for some reason motioned or audibled into a shotgun. I don't know if Tannehill called this himself. If he did, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? And then, of course, he throws it into traffic. Great play by Kyle Van Noy on this play to break it up. Just read the receiver's eyes. But, I mean, it's tight coverage. Like, what are you doing? Just run the ball middle. I mean, you're at the 2-yard line. You've been getting 3-4 yards after contact.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. And then the fourth down play, yeah.
I do not understand this
They
play call.
did like a rollout, and it's tipped by McCourty and picked off by J.C. Jackson. First of all, why are you throwing at J.C. Jackson?
Please, you have to just stop.
Stop. The guy is, at this point,
He's elite.
second or third best corner in the league, arguably the best corner in the league. Really.
The way he's playing this season.
He is somehow a ball hawk / shutdown corner at this point. He doesn't even get thrown at anymore and still gets a pick a game, feels like. It's just nuts.
Well, there was a stat they flashed on the screen in the game today that in the last 4 games he's been thrown at
Like 12
times. He's had 4 picks.
And by the way, he went undrafted.
5.
What are scouts doing?
In 2018 he was undrafted.
He's become one of the... Now, maybe it's just the Patriots developing a corner properly, but he's as good as Stephon Gilmore was for the Patriots now.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
There's no arguing that.
Very impressive. Next drive for the Patriots. Stevenson has great runs, but a sack forces a field goal attempt. The run game looked good by the end, but it really wasn't. It was really on the last 2 drives. 52-yarder is good. Basically seals the game. I mean, it's like a 16-point game at this point. 29-13. Titans turn it over on downs. Harris gets the best run of the night. The touchdown run just wouldn't be denied. Nice, good medium distance run. 36-13. It's effectively at the end of the game. I mean, Titans can see. They bring Hogan in. The Patriots actually force another fumble by Kyle Van Noy. And it's recovered by New England. They kneel it out. 36-13, Patriots.
Very competitive game.
Yeah, the score looks like it's a blowout. It was not. Not until that fourth quarter. Until the end of the fourth quarter, it was really middle.
They still held them to 13, so that's pretty good.
Defense was good in the pass, bad against the run, but they did tighten up in the red zone, so that's good. D-line play needs to be better against the run. They were still great against the pass, and great in pass rush, if I can speak properly. But yeah, they were not closing gaps well. They just weren't, and they weren't shedding blocks well. And tackling. There were a bunch of missed tackles in this game. That's highly unusual for New England. Got to work on that too. Other than that, Mac Jones in the offense I thought was fantastic, but got to cash in on the red zone more. I need more red zone efficiency.
Yeah.
Another thing to work on. Other than that, best team in the AFC. Overall. And I really do. I think they're the best team in the AFC right now. They match up well against Buffalo next week. We'll see what happens with Baltimore tonight. If Baltimore loses to Cleveland, very possible. Cleveland is a fantastic team. They're a good team. So, Baltimore could drop that game. They do. Patriots #1 seed right now. They're #2 right now. They could be #1 by the end of tonight. Also, Baltimore's schedule, they play Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Cleveland. They're going to drop one of those games. There's no way they're winning out on those. I'd be stunned. I mean, there's not no way, but you know,
it's possible.
It's unlikely, especially since Pittsburgh just got creamed tonight by Cincinnati. Ooh, they're going to take that on Baltimore
I would think so.
because they're going to be embarrassed.
Oh, I would be. They just lost like 41-3, I think,
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, to an excellent Cincinnati team. So they're going to take out.
Yeah, who knows who's going to wind up in the
Baltimore.
playoffs in that division? Who knows?
Who knows? I think Cincinnati's honestly the best team in that division, personally. But it's super competitive, and that's why I don't see any one of those teams getting the #1 seed. Too competitive a division. But we'll see. Remember Jones' numbers, like 300 plus yards. Yeah, he was 23 to 32, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Did throw a near pick.
But there were no picks.
So
No picks.
I know, no picks, but he did throw it right to a linebacker that dropped it, and that could have been a pick six.
But there were no picks, so.
Oh. Overall, excellent game for Jones, but just one or two plays he probably want back, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So, very good game for Jones. Definitely. At this point, he should have been the top draft pick.
There's no
very
question.
clear
There's
at this
no
point.
question.
Because it's not close. It's just not close. The guy is, first of all, he'll be the favorite for Rookie of the Year now after this game. Regardless of what Jamar Chase does, it doesn't matter. The Patriots are going to make the playoffs. They're not going to give Rookie of the Year to a receiver. Even if he breaks all the records, it doesn't matter.
Well, he plays for who, the Browns?
What
team is he on?
Jamar Chase? Bears or Browns? I don't think he's on a playoff team. He might be.
Who does he play for?
Really quick. I'm blanking. I know he was drafted early. Jamar Chase plays for the Bengals.
Well, they might make the playoffs.
Yes, they might make the playoffs. I don't know why I blanked on that. Jamar Chase is fantastic, but look, when it comes down to it, it's close between a receiver and a quarterback for Rookie of the Year. The quarterback wins by default. That's just the way it is. So, plus Jamar Chase is going to slow down a little bit as it gets colder towards the end of the season. It's just the way it goes with receivers in the NFL and weather as it goes in, right? That's why typically Rookie of the Year goes to either, quarterback or running back on offense, right?
Right.
So Jones will probably going to win Rookie of the Year. And at this point, it's not just the teams that took quarterbacks. A whole bunch of other teams that needed quarterbacks chose not to take him.
Oh, right. For sure.
I mean, Jacksonville, at this point, what the hell were you thinking? What were you thinking?
They bought into the hype.
They bought into the hype of this mobile quarterback who is mediocre at best. Now, maybe he has a higher ceiling. Maybe. I'm not convinced. Zach Wilson has been bad. Trey Lance, to be fair, we don't know. He hasn't played much. Justin Fields has been, I think, the second best rookie quarterback. Don't know why he wasn't picked number 1 or number 2, frankly. Justin Fields has been much better, despite, turnover happy, but has made a lot more impressive throws to me than Trevor Lawrence has. Now, to be fair, Lawrence is in a worse situation, but whatever. Just an impressive rookie season by Mac Jones. Whatever happens the rest of the way.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He's definitely the future for the Patriots.
Oh, for sure.
Without a doubt.
For sure.
He fits in perfect.
Fantastic player. So, anyway, Patriots win. We'll see what happens with Buffalo next week. Hopefully we can win that game. Hopefully we go in there as the top seed. It's at Buffalo. I'm guessing Buffalo will be favored, but I don't know. Might be a pick 'em.
Let's cross our fingers for the weather this time of year.
Maybe it'll be cold and snowy because Buffalo ain't a cold weather team.
Even though they play in Buffalo.
I don't know why they set their team up this way, but they did.
Yeah.
They created a dome team and a team that doesn't play in a dome.
It's just so freaking weird.
I don't know.
You have to have a good running back and a team that plays there.
They don't. They set up flashy receivers and finesse team.
They ain't Kansas City. That's for sure.
I don't know. It's just weird. Whatever. That's going to be a good one next week. So we'll see you then for that preview and then recap. Take care.